Hello. Today we'll be learning how to create a form in HTML5. I have loaded right now the base template of the HTML document, of an HTML5 document to be exact, and we'll be just using a regular base form to get information submitted via the form. So right now my template is going to be first name, last name, and an email from the person that's going to subscribe to our newsletter, so-and-so. And so first thing we would do is use the form tags. So we're going to go open bracket form, and then we're going to do action. Action equals quotation marks, and we're going to use this post back link that just gives you the information back that you sent out, just so you can see where it's going and how it's being used. So HTTP, and then we're just going to go 3 W's here. Alright. And then slash PHP class slash postback dot PHP. After that, we're going to do method and equals quotation marks. And then we're going to do post. This is just, post is a more secure way. It hides the information. Get will show the information in the header bar, and it's easily manipulatable, and you can change it and submit really whatever you want. And that's not really that secure, so say if you're doing passwords, post is the one you want to use. So then if we close that bracket, it creates the form for me. I am in Visual Studio Code, but if you're using editor, just make sure you do the close form. You're inside 2 of the form tags. Next you want to do is to display the information that's going to be inside the form. So basically we're going to do a label, and this is for what we're going to call a first name tag, and then it closes and create a close tag for it. And we're going to take first name right here, like this. And under that, we're going to create a input, and mine autofills, but I'm going to do input, and it's going to do the type of text, and as well as we're going to then create the ID attribute of first name, and then as well as a name attribute of first name. And so basically what we got here right now is a label, and basically the label is connected to the input. The label is basically a description or what is supposed to be in this field. You can also create a placeholder for the input as well, and it would show inside the text box. But for right now, we're doing a label outside the text box since it's more of the traditional style. Then we're going to create 2 more labels and 2 more inputs. So we're going to do label. That's for last name. You can also feel free to copy and paste the first one to change the last name as well as last name. Okay, and then we're going to do input. Input, and we're going to do our text ID of last name as well as name, last name. We'll do one more label. Label as the email, or for the email. I'm just going to type email right there. And then input, as well as, instead of text, we're going to type email here. So then the browser recognizes it as an email and tries to format it correctly. And then we're going to do the ID of email and a name of email. Now right now, if you went out and viewed this in the browser, it would look something along the lines of this. It looks okay. You got your first name, last name, and email. As you can see, that it modifying to autofill. So what we're going to do now is we're going to create a button. This button is going to be the button that you submit with. So we're going to create a button, and then it's also going to have a type. And it's also going to have a type attribute value of submit. And when we close the bracket and then close the tag. But on the inside, we're going to create, and since this is a quote unquote newsletter subscription, we're going to create it as sign up. Save that, and I'm going to come back over here to this browser that I already have open and refresh it, and there's the sign up button. If you wanted to create simple styles to this, you can create anything. Since they're individual inputs, you can create them with CSS and style them, as well as if you wanted to do anything else crazy with them, you can use styles, divs, basically any tag can fit inside of the form, as long as you are going to be able to complete the form in the future. So now, if you want to test it, got a nice test name here in a really cool email at youtube.com. You click sign up, it goes to that web page and it shows you what just got sent to this completely different page on the internet. So I hope this guys helped you out really well on creating a form. As I said, these are each of a separate input. So we have the first input tag, second one, and third one. The label explains what is supposed to be in the form, and as well as the submit button, which can be also create a reset button. So if we did another button, has different functions here. So we do type as a reset button. We can actually reset the form without having to exit. So if I go back here, so see how I can reset it and it includes the form for me. And you can also create it as a nice menu button, which really doesn't do exactly anything. It's just a button. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope to create some more tutorials for you in the future. Thank you, and have a nice day.